Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, and in today's video, sponsored by the makers Call of Dragons, we have got to talk about the Glorious Return bundle, because this is so insane. This, if I'm understanding it correctly, and I may not be, might be the single most pro player change the devs have ever made. And oh my god, I hope this comes to Rise of Kingdoms, because it's so insane. Let me just explain here, okay? So, for those that play Call of Dragons, you know this, but for those that don't, just like in Rise of Kingdoms, like at the end of a season of KVK, and we have seasons here just the same as you do in Rise of Kingdoms, you get a certain percentage of your troops back from your equivalent of like a Hall of Heroes, and I think I saved that mail. I did, right? So I lost 2.3 million troops, which is honestly not that many, and 1.18 million of them have been returned. But now there's this 7-day Glorious Return event, and I can revive troops by getting these Glorious Return items. Now, I can buy them for gems. 300 gems a pop gets me 10k return seals. Now, just to test this out real quick, let's slam 300 gems. I have 10k return seals. So if I select infantry, I can just revive 10,000 infantry. 300 gems for 10,000 tier 5 troops is insane. Revive. I just gained 100,000 power. Like, I just got the troops back. Oh my god. That's like... So wait a minute. If I go back to this, and now we look at the bundles, we say, hold up, wait a minute, we getting serious now. I can return 650,000 troops for 20 bucks. Do you know what it would cost me to train 650,000 tier 5 units? Lot more than 20 bucks. Now, look, I know this video is sponsored, and I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice, but as far as purchases go in this game, this might single-handedly be the absolute best purchase you can possibly make, right? Am I wrong? Unironically, this is massive. I don't even know what happens to these seals. Do they expire at the end of the event? Are there rules for this? When the season ends, you can revive up to 90% of the units. Wow. In what's called the ossuary. You spend return seals to revive them, and when the event ends, all units that are not revived will be lost. This is insane. So I'm going to go revive more units. To do that, I'm going to need some bundles here. For those that are subscribed to the channel, you know that every time I make a purchase, I use these dragon tickets. I need more dragon tickets to go and do this, so I'm going to go buy them now from store.farlight.com. I'll have a link in the description. It's not an affiliate link, even though this video is sponsored. To my knowledge, dragon tickets are the best way to buy any bundle in game, because in addition to basically prepaying for bundles and then exchanging tickets at your convenience, which is kind of nice, you get these dragon coins on top. It's about 10%-ish of extra value. So, I buy with a credit card. That's like a whole separate matter, but I get the percent back on my credit card. I get the extra percent value in dragon coins, and I get the tickets. So I'm going to go snap off some purchases now and be right back. All right. My purchase is going through literally right now. I need to actually complete my purchase with my credit card, and bada boom. There it is. All right. So I did the 185 and also 35. So that gives me a variety of kind of dragon tickets to work with and a bunch of dragon coins on top. And of course, you get the mail telling you everything you got there. I mean, this is the way to spend in this game, hands down. Okay, now, I need 1 million troops worth of return. So should I just spend gems, or should I go buy the bundles? Let's figure this out. I think it's just buying the bundles. Intuitively, that makes sense to me, because for $20, I get 650,000 troops. All right. So what is 65 times 600 gems will be 39,000 gems. So I could spend 39,000 gems right over here. Or I could just spend $20. And 39,000 gems for $20 feels like value to me. I could see how these 50% offers over here, how this could be value potentially. That could be value. I mean, at the half off price, if I could buy that many at the half off price, which I can't, right? Like, you know, it would be 19,000 gems. At that point, I think you'd rather spend the gems. So I do think these 50% off over here are that's pretty good. And it doesn't look like I'm getting gems over here, by the way, when I buy this bundle, right? Let's look at my gem count. I'll do the $20 tier. All right. Let's just do it. We slam that. All right. So I bought that. I have 650,000. Yeah, I didn't get any gems for that. So unlike your normal bundle that's giving you like gems back, this is still so high value. It's really wild. I think the dollar spend is better than the gem spend, but like I see how you could easily make an argument for it either way. How do I automatically revive the 650,000 troops? Revive? No. Yeah, I actually need to use the scroller. Okay. What if nope, I can't select that. Can I click here? I can't click. Okay, there we go. There we go. So I can just revive all these bad boys. I'm going to revive literally everything, I guess, even the T1s. That's kind of sus, actually. The T1s maybe can rot in hell. But, you know, they're workhorses anyways. Who gives a flying? But okay, 402,000 units can still be returned in this glorious return. So, you know, gosh, how do I want to get these? I could spend gems here. This between the two of these, I think just a $5 bundle, and this is like 190,000 troops. Like, we're kind of chilling. I definitely want to revive like pretty much all the troops here. Like I want no T5 troop left behind. I mean, I guess I could top up with gems. That's probably the way to do it. Yeah, okay, whatever. Let's do it like that. So we get the $5 bundle. I mean, this is insane. And I could just buy all of these. Okay, that was like almost no gems. That is so insane. I have 390,000 now. So I can just like move all these sliders to the right, basically. Okay, like something like that. And hit revive. I still have more T5s though to revive here. How many troops do I get back from this? This is 10,000 troops. Okay, so I have 10,600 troops I can get back. Bro, they need to add this to Rise of Kingdoms stat. Oh my god, this is like, can you imagine if you got all these troops back? And, you know, I think the reason that they've done this way is that they want people to feel like they can lose their troops in a season, which checks out. Like, I think that makes sense. I don't know how I'm supposed to get the exact number here. Maybe I could just save these for later, but there we go. Okay. And, you know, 2,515 workhorses can rot. They can rot, gosh darn it. So I just got back 10 million power for like $25 and 3,000. Is it just 3,600 gems? Like, bro. Oh my god. That is insane. Now, a part of the reason I think they put this in Call of Dragons, and I hope this comes to Rise of Kingdoms, but I think a part of the reason they put it here is that losing troops is particularly painful in this game. You get passive healing for free, and that healing amount is influenced by the number of troops you have. So losing troops is very, very painful in this game. So much so that like people are real sissies about troop loss. And now you don't have to be a sissy at all. This is so insane. This Glorious Return event is such an absolute W. Wow, they came in swinging with it too. They weren't like, yeah, you can get another 25% of troops back. Like 90% of the troops I think it's 90% of the troops that you didn't get back from here, you can get back from Glorious Return, which is just so good. That is so good. Wow. Yeah, so absolute W Call of Dragons. Hope to see this in Rise of Kingdoms. because like I would have so many more troops in that game. And in this game, I will have so many more troops. Like troop counts will only be going up. So what are the implications of this? The implication is that basically cities will become unrallyable, I think. They literally will become unrallyable because the amount of troops people will have will only go up and up and up, and it's going to become prohibitive, which I think that's fine. I don't know that that's necessarily bad, but my God, I mean, this is the best, most like player favorable thing I've ever seen in this genre. And like, in fairness, I think, you know, for this genre, it's a pretty smart plan to have a generous troop return. I think this is a W, like such a big W. Anyways, we won our last season, which is pretty cool. We weren't holding the dragon, but we won, which is nice. And I haven't logged on PC, so everything has new. And every time I see a red dot, I lose my mind. Whatever, you enjoyed the vid, throw a like on here, subscribe. You want to see, I don't know, other things that I have said, please come to Rise of Kingdoms. Some of them have panned out, others have not yet. Check the cards in the end screen. The amount of overlap for like Call of Dragons stuff that makes it to Rock, and vice versa, by the way, it's pretty serious. It's pretty major. You'll see what I mean in just a second.